Good afternoon, everyone. I'll get the chat up just now. I'm downloading a video as well, so my laptop is running very, very slow. Wait till I find where I am. Wait till I find where I am. I'm all over the place today. But I've done a video, and I hope you're going to like it. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Hold on, I'll get this up here. I've got a couple of things to show you. I've got a few, and I've not turned my sound down. They're managed it. I'm an amateur. What can I say? It's taking forever. As I say, I'm uploading a video right now. There we are. Good afternoon, lovely Sonia. Bethany. Elsie, good afternoon. It's going so slow. Haley, good afternoon to you too. Eliska, I hope I'm saying your name right. There's my lovely Valerie. And there's my sweet M. Good afternoon, everyone. Maya, good afternoon. Yes, I am from Glasgow. There's no disguising this voice, this accent. I can't do it. This is the only accent I can do. Ah. Oh, Robbie, I'm glad that you're in here with us. Ali, good afternoon. Ah, you've been up with your baby all night. I hope your baby's okay. And I can remember when the kids were wee, been up all night, and it's no joke. Mums have got a hard job. Yes, Haley, I'm on the second last episode, and it's really good. Right, I'm going to get into. I was shocked this afternoon with Valerie in the chat. Shocked was. I was sitting and I'm waiting on, well, Mrs. Doubtwater's waiting on a package. She's going to be doing an unboxing from Open Minded that comes into the chat. So I was talking to Valerie this morning. I was saying to her about this, and she says, "What time does your post arrive?" And I says, "It's usually about 12 when my post arrives." Thinking nothing of it, right? So the post arrives and there's a box. I'm thinking this is from Open Minded. Well, here it wasn't. It was from Valerie. Now, you know about my camcorder the other day and I had to send it back. Look what she sent me. I'm going to cry. The tears are welling up my eyes. I'm going to cry. Look. This is what she sent me. I know how absolutely blessed am I. How blessed am I, honestly. And look, it's the same as my last one. And look, a doofler. A doofler. So, Valerie, honest to God, you didn't need to do that. But I'm absolutely blown away with your kindness, and I'll be putting this to good use. So it won't be sitting about. It'll be zoomed in on my bed as Mrs. Doubtwater and stuff like that. So it'll be red hot with footage. So thank you so much. Honestly, there was no words. I kind of sat here for a while with my like that, just looking at it. You know, I couldn't believe what I was looking at. So thank you so much, sweet Valerie. That is very kind. And someone else sent me something that was beautiful, and it's Ralph that sometimes comes into the chat. And he sent me a card last year that I've got up there. Wait to see the card he sent me this year. It's so cute. Look at that card. Look. And look, it's got a skeleton. My kids used to call that a sketelin. A sketelin when they were younger. A skeleton, and it can kind of go round. It kind of, well, it's not doing it now. He was doing it earlier. But like that, isn't that gorgeous? Thank you so much, Ralph. That is very, very kind of you, and it's going to go up there next to your other card you sent me last year, and I'll be keeping it, so it'll be coming out next year as well. So thank you everyone for that. Look, I've got a wee pouch for my bag, so I'm going. Listen, this is me for the rest of the day. I'm going to be doing all this for the rest of the day. That's what I'm going to be doing. So, as well as that, I'm uploading a video just now. It's a hairdressing role play. But I'm afraid I've ruined the illusion. I didn't even know if I should upload this video or not. I was in two minds whether to upload this video or not. I should know better, but I don't, as I keep telling you, I'm an amateur, really. I've been doing this for like 6 years, but I'm still learning. So I decided I was going to do a haircut role play in my kitchen, in front of my kitchen unit, with the light and all the rest of it. And I've got the props all there, the camera and the hair and everything. And the whole time you can see the reflection in the back. You can see it's not you sitting there. It's a pole with a wig on it. You can see it. I've ruined the illusion. I'm an ASMR ruiner. So please don't look in the background of the video. Concentrate on the front. Concentrate on... Kid on, you don't see that behind you, right? Just don't be looking. Don't be looking at it. Put your hand over the reflection and it'll be a relaxing video. But apart from that, it's nice, you know, the scissor sounds and spray and all the rest of it. You know, I was cutting into it. I'd hair everywhere. And then when I was uploading, I was thinking, there you can see the pole with the wig tied on it. Other ASMR artists will be like, see her, she's absolutely ruined this gig for all of us. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to get into trouble now. For the ASMR community, are going to be like, see you. Check your reflection in future. Thank you, Valerie. You can't wait. How long have we got here? Hold on, let's see. Oh, I could upload it right now because it's done. Oh no, you know, I can't. I can start uploading it just now, but it's finished on my editor. It's finished on the editor, which means I can start uploading it to YouTube just now. Maybe it's not so obvious to use, but to me, I know exactly what's going on there. I know, see my eye, I'm giving the whole thing away now. I'm like a magician telling secrets. See how my ironing thing, my ironing pole that I put all the ironed clothes on that, right? It's that, and it's got a wig tied round it, and every time I move, you can see it, you can see the wig. Oh, that's all right. We cuss as well. We do say cuss words, but I try not to because YouTube gives me into trouble if I do. But we'll do that, so please don't worry about that. Right, what am I doing? Right, I'll start downloading this. Where are we? See, I forget what I'm doing. I'm at that age. Do you know what it is? It's like brain fog I get sometimes. Yes, I've actually been watching. I've been watching that, and I feel so sorry for that girl. I do. That you can tell that she's clearly not in the right frame of mind. And he's 50 something and she's 22. It's just not right. It's just, isn't it? It's just not right. Right, hold on. I'll start. I'm ever going to do a good video. I'm ever going to do a video that's like quite good. I am now that I've got the camcorder. Things should start, you know, right, it's starting to upload on YouTube now. You know, things should start looking a bit better now I've got a camcorder. So if you are doing videos, remember check your background for reflections and stuff like that. Oh, I'm glad, Haley. I'm glad you fell asleep. Yes, it's to me it's like predator behaviour. But that is just my opinion. Cara in beautiful South Africa. Well, I've never been to South Africa, but I watch South Africa all the time actually, because I watch Safari Live that's on YouTube, and they do safaris from the Masai Mara up in Kenya, and also from the Sabi Sands down in South Africa. So it's a beautiful part of the world. Thank you very much, Zubli Zoo. I'll just call you Zoo. That's easier for me because you know what I'm like. Yes, she's. But is he? Listen, I don't mean to be bad or anything like that, but is he mentally all there? I mean, I don't even know the man. I've never watched his content before, but it's just everybody's talking about this. That's happening. Um, that's still no excuse. He's a 50-odd-year-old man picking up a 22 year old that's clearly got mental issues. And I had seen that the girl's dad was frantic, wanting her home and stuff like that. So it's a terrible situation. It's a terrible situation, and I worry that one of them's going to end up getting hurt. This is in YouTube land, Elsie. This is in the drama communities. See, I like to go in now and again and have a wee peek at what's happening in the drama communities, but some of it's like you can't believe what you're watching. You're like, is this really is this real life? You don't need to put your TV on. I'll tell you, it's all happening in the drama world. It won't end well. One of them's going to end up getting hurt. I can see it, and apparently she'd already attacked him. So, ooh, Haley, yes, it does. It does. I'm on the second last episode, and I'm excited to see what happens. It's getting good, and things start kind of fitting in. It's been like a jigsaw of things, and things kind of start slotting in that you understand a bit better. But I love it's the same guy that was haunting in Hill House. Um, the man that was the young boy in E.T. Him. Thank you, sweet Valerie. Do you know what else I've done? I've pure messed this video up. I forgot to put blusher on, so I'm as white as a ghost in the video as well. Hmm. I don't know if I'm just very picky about my videos or if everybody's like this, but sometimes I do a video and I think it's just a complete shambles. From beginning to end, I've ruined it. I've ruined it. And I've ruined it for all the other ASMR artists that had these little things secret. Not me, I've got a pole and a wig tied on it. There you go. What program was that? The haunted one. It's the Haunting of Bly Manor that's on Netflix just now. It's really good. But he also was in the Haunting of Hill House, which was really good. Oh yes, Sonia, the Haunting of Hill House. That was quite jumpy, wasn't it? There was a few scenes in that I had to go and change my trousers, quite frankly. You know, because a few times that happened. But I love it that all these spooky things are all coming on the TV. Just do you know what I was telling Val? You'll never guess what I was dreaming about last night. Dinosaurs. There you go. My age. Dinosaurs. I dreamt I was in a kind of theme park thing, like Jurassic World. That's where I was. I was in Jurassic World last night. I don't know what I was trying to do with the dinosaurs. I just know they were there behind this big gate. I wasn't even watching Jurassic World or anything, but there was. I think I was trying to capture them or something like that. I don't know what for. Maybe I was thinking about the Japanese with Nessie, that we're going to capture Nessie and take Nessie back to Japan. So, dinosaurs I was dreaming about last night. So I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning like that, and I thought, I'm not going back to sleep in case I get back into that dream. So I've been up since then. See if I've got a nightmare and I wake up, I don't go back to sleep because guaranteed I'll close my eyes and I'll be right back in that nightmare. On the other hand, if I dream about Aquaman or Eminem, right, and I wake up and I go back to sleep, I can never get back into that dream. That dream's gone forever. It's not fair. It's not fair. I know, Valerie, some videos that I think are going to be rubbish, people really enjoy. And some videos that I've thought have been absolutely wonderful, I get nothing but critiqued. I get critiqued. You know, maybe with some more practice you'll be okay. I've been doing it for a while, you know, I think I've had quite a lot of practice. If I'm still rubbish, then there's no hope. It's only going to get worse with age. Can't see me getting better. Maybe this camera might be a changing point. Valerie has saved the channel. This is a turning point for the channel, this. And it's got a wee light so I'll be illuminated. Was that in your dream, Well, it'll not be as bizarre as me underwater with Eminem. That was bizarre because I hadn't even thought of Eminem for years. Nor heard his songs, so I don't know what my brain was thinking. I tried to get back to that dream a few times. In fact, I watched 8 Mile after that to, try and boost my brain, but I never got back into that dream. But he catfished me completely because he was masquerading as Eminem and it wasn't. It was an evil sea queen. Honestly, my dreams. I think it's a change. I'm blaming everything on the change of life. Everything's getting blamed on the change of life. Let's see how this video's going. God almighty. Oh, one of these days I'll do a decent video. Oh. Seeing yous are watching it now, I'm telling you, I've ruined it for yous. Because yous will be watching it and I'll be doing this relaxing thing. I'm a hairdresser. I'll be cutting your hair today. Snip, snip, snip. And you'll be seeing yourself. You'll be seeing yourself. In the background. Spray. Let me put a cape round you now. You see me hugging a pole. Well, yous know, right, that are in the chat. Other people that aren't in the chat are going to be watching this. And wait till you see the comments. Do you know you can see? I don't know if I should put in the description box, yes, I know you can see your reflection. Or just leave it. Just leave it at that. Yeah, maybe I'll just leave it. I won't mention it. Right? I won't mention it at all. But I'll get critiqued. I will. Yeah, oh, I've had a lot of piercings in my day. And I think the majority of them I done myself because I was mad back in the day. Mad with it. Yes, I take tamoxifen. Yes, Robbie. I take tamoxifen. Tamoxifen is my cancer drug. It stops me from producing estrogen. My tamoxifen, I've got to take that. And I'm just blaming my age. And I'm going through the change, you see, as well. And I'm not allowed any hormones. Hi, little angel. I hope you're good. You had 20. Well, you beat me in piercings. I had my tongue pierced. I had that pierced. My belly button pierced. My somewhere else pierced. I did. And I done that one myself. So I did that one myself. I was going through a phase. I was going through a phase. My mum always kept saying to me, "You're going through a phase." I think I'm still going through a phase. I done my nose myself. They were done by, and that one that was done by the Pearson shop. Moon, do you know my brain? Me and my mum were talking about this because we're as bad as each other. My mum can be in the middle of a conversation and she'll say, "What was I saying there?" And I'll go, "Mum, I've no idea. What was I saying?" And we'll sit for 5 minutes going, "What were we talking about?" And I'll be saying things like, "Were we talking about buses?" And she was going, "No, baby, it wasn't the buses we were talking about. It was something." And I'm going, "Was it Boris Johnson?" She's going, "No, I'm not. Don't think it was Boris Johnson." You know, but we sit like that for like 5, 10 minutes before we very. Oh, we were talking about coffee. We were talking about coffee. That's right. So we were. um, story time about my belly button piercing. Right, my belly. I did have I threw that gun out, Valerie, because remember I done my ears a million times, just like fire, 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 and it ended up my ears were all infected. So I thought put that in the bin because it's going to be a day of flavouring, and who knows what I'm going to think's a good idea to pierce. So it got put out, put it out. See now I've got the brain fog. What was I talking? Oh, the belly button, right? The belly button thing. So I was getting a X-ray done um, of my spine, and you know how you've got to hug the board like that. You've got to hug the thing out like this, right? So I had been in. I was married at the time, and my ex-husband. I can't remember if we were arguing, but he was like, "Hurry up!" And I'm going, "What can I do? I'm not a doctor." And you, I can't. How can I hurry up? Anyway, the nurse said, "Right, have you got any piercings or that?" And I went, "Oh God, I've got my belly button piercing." Try to get it off. I couldn't get it off. And she was going, "You need that off. We can't X-ray you with that on." I'm going, a wee second, I'm trying to get the ball off like that, and it wouldn't come off. And I was saying to my ex-husband, "You try it." And he's trying it like, and he's going, "It's stuck." The nurse was going, "Well, we'll have to move on if you can't get it." And I was thinking, I'm going to just need to rip it right through. And I was prepared to do it. I had one last chance, and I done it. Managed to get the ball off, but I would have had ripped it right through, because that's what I'm like. See, I think I've got a higher pain threshold than most because of the amount of pain I've been through all my life or something like that. So uh, see, I was like that anyway before the tamoxifen. So see now, I'm well and truly. Well, you know what it's like. You're with me every day. See, now my belly button's almost down. I mean, my belly button's changed direction now. It's way down. It's not up here anymore. It's way down there, which I'm all right with. I'm okay. Nobody's going to bother with it. It does its own thing. But I still like, and the other piercing's no longer there as well. I took that out a long time ago as well. That was just for a few months. I don't know why I used to do these things, but I just used to. And see if somebody said to me, "Don't do it," I'd be doing it twice. See if somebody said to me, "You better not dye your hair blonde," I'd be dyeing my hair blonde and taking pictures of it. That's what the kind of thing I'd be doing. How did I do my nose? Well, see, don't be doing this because right, but I did have antibacterial wipes and stuff like that, and I had a needle and a piercing thing. Right, so first of all, I put the needle, just a normal sewing needle, right through, pulled it out the other end, and then put that in, and then pushed it through. Let's see this. And see my ears. I went. I don't know if you can remember, but back in the 80s, there was a band called Madness, and I was a kind of fan, and I had lots of badges Well, I done my ears with the madness badges in school. Please don't judge me. That's just we all done it back in the day. That's what we done with no iPhones or anything like that. That's all we had back in the day was needles. Do you know what else we done back in the day, right? And this is so dangerous, right? Please never do this. But it was really dangerous when you think about it. We used to smash thermometers to get the mercury out it, and we used to play with the mercury. We used to play with the mercury, and we used to rub it on our rings because it made our rings nice and shiny. Who knew it was poison? We didn't know it was poison. We just knew it was cool stuff. That's what we used to, I tell you. It's amazing I've actually lasted this long. So Madness was a great group. So they were, but Adamant. Oh, he was. I loved Adamant. I'm playing. Do you know what we call these in Scotland? I know that people in America call them bobby pins. We call them Kirby's. We call them Kirby's or Kirby grips. They were in my hair the other day when I was doing my Avon thing. So we done a lot of, and we used to dog school, and as I said before, that means truant. It was nothing like back lanes or anything like that. It was nothing like that going on. And if we were up back lanes, we'd be smoking. Because that's what we used to do. See, when you think it, I mean, we're lucky that we survived to this age. But I mean, remember when you were wee and you could buy like the little candy sticks that looked like cigarettes, and some of them, if you blew, it'd be like talc came out as like pretend smoke. And they also used to have chewing gum in packets as if it was tablets. I like your hair the way it is, Valerie, but I think you always like a wee change, don't you? Well, you can watch my video. There's a wee change going to happen to you with this video that's going up. Yeah, Kirby grips. People in America, I think, call them bobby pins. Rose, I know, I was. See, school wasn't for me because I'd lost so much time in school. My teachers knew it was just a waste. I'd be in one ear and out the other, so it was. So they didn't even bother with me. And that's what we used to do. We just used to dog school and smoke. Thank God times have changed, eh? Thank God times have changed. I mean, we're always saying, see, these days with iPhones and stuff, maybe if we had iPhones back in the day, we wouldn't have turned out like this. I'd have been a genius. Yeah, I would have known to check reflections when I'm doing a video. I know, Valerie, they look like tablets. Remember the ones that look like tablets that you just used to pop? I don't know who thought that's a great idea for children. Let's make sweeties that look like tablets. No. All it takes is for a child to go into somebody's bathroom cabinet and go, oh, look, there's some sweeties. Which I think did happen quite a lot back then. Because I don't think they had very good child-proof locks and stuff like that. But listen, we grew up licking lead paint in our cots and stuff. We had lead paint in our cots and we were licking it. Playing with mercury. I mean... I done mine myself, so I did. That was a difficult one to do. Pain-wise and awkward-wise. I was married at the time. My ex-husband didn't like it, but I wanted something a bit different. He got a surprise when he came home for his work. You know, most wives would like dress up, get a wee sexy number or something like that for their husbands coming home from work, right? My husband came home from his work and there was something else. And he was like, he couldn't believe it. But then again, he could because it was me. Well, and that was completely sober. It's not as if that was a drunk filing of teeth. I do stuff, I can't help myself. Yes, it was sore. I'll tell you, it was sore. Mm. My eyes were watering. My eyes were watering, I'll tell you that right now. There was a lot of tears shed that day. But see, after it, I felt, oh, I've got a secret. But I've got a tattoo in my bum as well, don't forget. So I think I went down. I think it was a slippery slope downhill from there. I'm telling you, you can't take me places. I'm no good. Don't ever do what I do. Learn from my mistakes. Honest to God, see some. You'll be thinking she makes these stuff up. I'm telling you all the absolute truth. And my daughters are on here. All you need to do is ask them about a particular incident you might not believe, and they'll tell you it's true. That's mum. You know, all the mums down. I didn't realise until I started talking to you how many occasions mum was actually down, and they were screaming at mum's down again. There's been a few. I mean, I can remember this was flavouring though, and it was at New Year. It was at one New Year, and we had been having some flavouring in the house, and we were going to go down to my ex-husband's parents or something like that for a wee party, and it was snowing, right? So it was slippy outside. So in the old house, when you went out my front door, there was like a little cobbled hill like that you walked up before you could get to like the car, right? So I started going up it, and sure enough, there I went right down again. But I fell down like that, so I'm lying looking underneath the car like that, and I was down. Mum's down again. I was flavoured up, but it was this. It was the snow. It was the snow. Ah. MC, the pierce everywhere. Everywhere gets pierced. It's the men's one that puzzles me. The padlock, that the Tiger King thing, the Prince Albert, that that I don't know what that would do if you're wearing a padlock there. Must do something. It must do something. The man was proud of his padlocks. He had them on his wall. Probably unwashed. Probably unwashed on his wall. I mean, he didn't look the most hygienic man, did he, really? Mm. So, mm, I don't know. I see. That's to me. That's nasty. That's just nasty. But some people like it. I mean, but you know what it's like? See, when you get one piercing or one tattoo, it's like a drug. It does, it feels a bit like a drug because you want another right away. And you want another, and then you want another, and you want a bigger one, and you want a bigger tattoo, and all the rest of it. So that's how people end up covered. Because probably everybody else is like, I'm not talking to her. She's batshit crazy. Never go into that lady's chat ever. So I'm going to go now because I'm going to go. Yes, Kimberly. I'm going to go and play with my new camera. Thank you so much, Valerie. I'm going to be playing with this and reading about it. So thank you again, and thanks to all of you for coming in and spending time with me. Wednesday, tomorrow's Thursday. My God, this week's went in fast. So thank you everyone for coming in. I'm going to give you all a big kiss now. Have a wonderful Wednesday, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye everyone.